Hello, everyone. It's me, Lancer737, and today is Saturday of the third week in Ordinary Time, January 30th, 2021. I'm doing the daily readings from the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. And the first reading today is going to be from Hebrews 11, 1 through 2, 8 through 19. So obviously, there's going to be two alternate readings of it. Brothers and sisters, faith is the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Because of it, the ancients were well attested. By faith, Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to a place that he was to receive as inheritance. He went out not knowing where he was to go. By faith, he was sovereign into the promised land as in a foreign country, dwelling in tents with Isaac and Jacob, heirs of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architects and makers is God. By faith he received power to generate, even though he was past the normal age, and Sarah herself was sterile, but he thought that the one who had made the promise was trustworthy. So it was that there came forth from one man himself as good as dead, descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and as countless as the sands on the seashore. All these died in faith. They did not receive what had been promised, but saw it and greeted it from afar, and acknowledged themselves to be strangers and aliens on earth. For those who speak thus show that they are seeking a homeland. If they had been thinking of the land from which they had come, they would have had opportunity to return. But now they desire a better homeland, a heavenly one. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he prepared a city for them. By faith Abraham, when put to the test, offered up Isaac, and he who had received the promise was ready to offer his only son, of whom it was said, "Through Isaac descendants shall bear your name." He reasoned that God was able to raise even from the dead, and he received Isaac back as a symbol. Okay, so that wasn't two. It technically was two readings, but it wasn't alternate like I thought it was, because sometimes they'll give you alternate readings for basically the same lesson, technically. Um, Now for the final reading for today is from the Gospel of Mark 4:35 through 41. On that day, as I can't talk. On that day, as evening drew on, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us cross to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took Jesus with them to the boat just as he was, and other boats were with him. A violent squall came up, and waves were breaking over the boat, so that it was already filling up. Jesus was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. They woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased, and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even wind and sea obey?" Well, obviously, he's the Son of God. One thing it does tell me, some people think that God and Jesus are actively always directing storms, directing everything. To me, this tells me that though they've created everything, they'll let things be as they are, but they will intercede, especially if you pray enough for them to do so. So, I mean, it depends. We don't know fully the reasons why they don't always, but they have. They definitely have. In my case, like I've mentioned before, um, that priest that I didn't know was a priest, he asked Jesus to help me with my arm, which it wasn't something serious, but I was in pain and I couldn't use my arm well. Um, it instantly went away. Um, I, I think part of the reason is that even though he can intercede, It's our job to help one another. So there shouldn't have to be intercessions unless it's something extraordinarily bad that is like beyond what we can handle. Although it also says that everything we experience is something that we can't handle, despite how hard it seems. So it's difficult to say what I'm trying what I'm trying to say. He like I said, he can intercede at any time. There is a reason though, but it's not something we'll understand. I just like I said, I feel like it's because a lot of the stuff that we're here for, we're supposed to be helping each other, not relying on Jesus to do it all for us. It takes away a lot of our free will to do so, and character, I want to say. Can't really develop our own personalities and our own standing if we always have someone always doing something for us. There's a movie I really like. It's Star Wars. It's not Star Wars. Star Trek, the seventh movie. No, fifth movie. Well, I like the seventh movie too, but the fifth movie. Kirk says something interesting. He's encountered an enemy that effectively brainwashes the people that they encounter into a cult. And he makes them believe that all the pain they've ever experienced in their life goes away once they join their cult. And then they like praise this person, and they go out of their way to do everything for this person that's doing it. And they plan on doing that to Kirk. And he points out that you can't just take away someone's pain with the wave of a magic wand or a pill, and that the life experiences that we have and the pain that we have is what builds up and makes who we are and our character. And he told them he did not want any of that taken away. If we were ever in like a sterile environment and everything was always done for us, to an extent, there wouldn't be too much to our character. It would almost be like a gray blob. Almost. You still can build up character in an environment like that, but it wouldn't be the same as actually having to live. Choosing to help or not help someone, choosing to do work, choosing how to interact with people, and stuff like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a great Saturday, beginning of the weekend. And I want peace to be with you all, and take it easy.